In an age of offensive giants dominating the fast-paced world of basketball, how does a man who always stands out still manage to remain underrated? Every time he steps on the court, he's there to completely demolish his opponent with his remarkable skill level and godlike movements.
Doncic could be fun. Doncic! Hold on! Off the pivot foot here, getting him to buy on that fake and then stepping through very.
He's a born winner, so, no, I'm not kidding. Mark my words, he's gonna be one of the best in the whole world.
I love Luka. I love Luka's pace. I love Luka's maturity. He goes to some of the best defenders the same way and makes them look like they're not that great of defenders.
You knew Luka's gonna be that guy, and he's that guy now.
Is there a single stat line you've seen and think that Luka Doncic couldn't dominate or accomplish? Well, think again. 73 points in one game? Sure. A 60-point triple-double? Why not?
Drew rim, it's still loose. Luka got it back. He did it. An improbable comeback by Dallas to tie it with 1 second left. It's unbelievable.
50 points on 25 shots on Christmas? Naturally.
Here is Luka going at him, runner in the lane.
Luka taking advantage in the open court.
And yet, with all he's achieved on an individual level, Luka Doncic was still somehow one of the underrated players in the race for MVP of the season. While some might say that Luka Doncic was undeserving of the MVP award this season, others, including some of his teammates, have shown nothing but support for his claim to the throne, especially his main partner Kyrie Irving.
And me as a brother of his, I have the utmost love and support to give him during this time because I want to see him win MVP. He's mastered different nuances of the game, and he's continuing to explore his abilities and his talents, and it's beautiful to be a part of. So, the shirts mean a lot to us to represent him, but I think the most important thing he wants to do is win.
On April 10th, the Maverick players and coaches arrived at the Kaseya Center on Wednesday evening wearing gray t-shirts with the words Pravi MVP. The words on the shirt got the curiosity of basketball fans and begged the question, what is Pravi? To keep it simple, Pravi is a Slovenian word that means real or true. This was a strong indication that showed that the Mavericks' entire organization believes that Luka Doncic is the season's true MVP. The entire Mavericks team put on the t-shirt during warm-ups except for the main man himself, Luka Doncic. As the NBA season's excitement reaches its peak, the anticipation for the MVP award grows. The decision rests in the hands of a dedicated panel of broadcasters and sports writers from Canada and the US who have been the season's keen observers. This panel usually consists of around 100 carefully selected members who cover the NBA season regularly throughout the season. They will each cast their votes, assigning points from 10 to 1 for their top 5 MVP picks. As the season draws to a close, these points are tallied, and the player with the highest total will be honored as the league's most valuable player, marking a remarkable journey of basketball brilliance. Does Doncic have the stats to back up his claim for the throne? You bet he did. Luka Doncic arrived this season with fire in his eyes and thunder in his heart. He's been putting up some of the most impressive numbers of any player this season. He has showcased his skills on both ends of the floor. So if you're wondering what those numbers look like, here's a breakdown. Luka Doncic has been averaging around 33.9 points per game, along with 9.2 rebounds, 9.8 assists, and 1.4 steals in 70 regular season contests. His goal-scoring ability, rebounding prowess, and playmaking skills make him a triple threat on the court. After the All-Star break, Doncic continued to perform at the highest level, especially when his team was trailing behind. He has elevated their performances in crucial moments of a game and led them to victory. When it comes to the triple-double achievements, Luka Doncic is definitely no slacker. He has achieved multiple triple-doubles this season, which further highlights his versatility and impact on the game. He is simply magical on the court. No wonder he's called Luka Magic.
They can sustain, especially with young players.
Great pass, wide open three, Dallas in front.
Against Harden, Doncic lines it up. It goes! He is that guy!
Doncic's spectacular performances this season have solidified his status as one of the top players in the NBA. So, if Luka's been so brilliant, why is he so underrated compared to SGA and Nikola Jokic? The NBA announced the 3 finalists for this season's MVP award, naming Nikola Jokic, SGA, and Luka Doncic. The Incredible Three will compete for the NBA's biggest award, with Jokic heavily tipped to steal it. Spectators believe that after the votes are concluded, Luka will come in third place, even though on an individual level, he's been outstanding.
Three-point line. It's not normally their game.
Smart's now made 3. He's got 11 points. Luka right back.
His first step, he gets around you. Good size inside to knock the dunk. Luka's on fire.
Individually, SGA, Jokic, and Doncic have had compelling cases for the MVP award with their brilliant stats and performances. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leads an Oklahoma City team featuring 5 starters under the age of 25. His 30.3 points, 6.3 assists, and 5.5 rebounds per game have helped the Oklahoma City team secure one of the NBA's best records this season. Jokic, the 2-time MVP winner, is expected to take home his 3rd award this season. His stats remain brilliant as he has led his team to victory game after game. With an average of 26.4 points, 12.4 rebounds, and 9 assists per game, Jokic is on his way to reclaiming the award. However, compared to his rivals, Doncic has better stats, leading the league in scoring with a high point average of 33.9 per game, 9.2 rebounds, and 9.8 assists. These are truly remarkable stats for the superstar.
Dante Exum. Luka. Another heat check. KGBT down in Brownsville. Tune in on KWES in Midland, Odessa, because you're going to miss the show. Soma on KXII. Luka bluffs the 3. Inside. That will fall. Pillow soft touch.
When you're a remarkable player like Doncic, you don't just get cheered by the fans, but also by the very best in the game, including sports pundits and peers.
I mean, he's a great player. I think his first playoffs, battled every minute he was out there on the floor, didn't back down. Led his team every game, and, he did a hell of a job out there.
Stephen A. Smith, who wasn't the biggest fan of Doncic in his early stages, has had nothing but great things to say about the player's great season.
The Boston Celtics are the favorite to win it all right now. I said that earlier. But Luka Doncic might be the best player left in these playoffs.
Beyond the numbers and highlights, Doncic passes the eye test with flying colors. NBA players, coaches, and analysts consistently praise his talent, work ethic, and remarkable basketball IQ. From Steph Curry to LeBron James and even legendary Tim Hardaway, Luka Doncic has earned the respect and love from both fans and peers and has cemented his status as a brilliant superstar.
What makes Luka special? I know you recently said he was your favorite player.
His size, more importantly, his vision. He doesn't even have to shoot. He'll walk the ball up the court 10 straight times. The Euro 1, 2, this guy's flying by. He's flying by every time. It's the mind.
Luka, bad boy. Bad boy. Plays at his own beat. I watched him. What he does and how he does it, you be like, damn, he's brilliant out there on that court.
Yes.
It is clear to see that Luka Doncic's case for MVP cannot be ignored. Absolutely, Luka Doncic is like a basketball sorcerer weaving magic on the court. His stats, off the charts. His intangibles, pure wizardry. Whether it's a jaw-dropping assist or a clutch three-pointer, he's got the MVP mojo. But what do you think? Has Luka Doncic done enough to be the NBA's next MVP?